Okay, let's just jump into this. Promethean. It means daringly original or creative. What does LP-1 mean? At first I thought it was LS for lead and steel, but turns out I was close. It means lead and steel Promethean. So it's the Promethean, lead and steel Promethean 1. So LP-1 is touted as a aim-point EOTech killer, which I'll get into briefly after this. But I feel it's a direct competitor to the Sig 8T. LP-1 has a 43.7mm window. Battery life is 30,000 hours or 3.4 years, always on. 6061 shroud, QD mount at lower 1/3, weighs 11.8 ounces. And I paid $275, with the price going up to $350 on Christmas Day, which is in 3 days of making this video, so keep the change, you filthy animals. It also has a limited lifetime warranty for the same buyer, so no one's getting this as a Christmas present. No solar panels, not motion activated, doesn't have auto brightness, but it does have 2 night vision settings. When it comes to battery life, so 1 year is about 8,700 hours. So on level 4 with the dot and the reticle is 1.6 years, and level 5 it's about 8 months. So that's my sweet spot for it. Yours will vary, and you can also look in the instructions online, give you a nice little list. Well, compared to the Sig 8T, T being the tactical, having the shroud, the H is for hunting, that does not have the shroud. The Sig 8T has a 38mm window, 10-year battery, titanium shroud, hex bolt mount at this hybrid of in between absolute and lower 1/3, has shake awake, a few more reticle brightness settings, weighs more at 13.7 ounces with a street value of about $600, and it does have the Sig Warranty. Both are made of 7075 and assembled in the US with parts from overseas. The housing is machined in Hong Kong, electronics and glass is from Tokyo, assembled in the good old Columbus of Ohio. I like that. Seems like a good compromise for quality control. Still not happy? Well, surely you're not running a holosun on that pistol, are you? And so, well, Lead and Steel has said that they wanted to bring the machining into the US, but if that is going to raise prices considerably, me personally, I'm not sure. After all, you know what Hop said about taking off the red, white, and blue tinted sunglasses, and if you don't, it's in his Steiner Reflex video. So personally, I like the features of the LP-1. I don't need the added 2 ounces to add the titanium shield. I don't need MOTAC, extra battery life. So 3 years for the red dot on a $5 battery for always on, I think that's sufficient. I never want to use a warranty, but if I do, I hope the service is decent since it's a brand new optic company. It doesn't have a cable to keep me from losing the battery cap, but neither does my toothpaste, and I haven't lost that yet. So when you compare it to the Sig 8H or the 8T, you got the Big Mac, you got the Big Mick. Just gotta determine if you want to pay for those sesame seeds. What's the competition? Anything with a 1 magnification. I think this is on 405. You got your choice of holographics, red dots or prisms. EOTech EXPS3, lower 1/3. The QD is about 11 ounces, and the Vortex Huey Gen 2, 11.7 ounces. Great holographics, terrible battery life. They both have night vision, but no one cares about batteries when you spend the equivalent of a mortgage payment or 2 on nods. Oh, and there's glass clarity. But people say holosun reticles are more crispy than the EOTech, so you be the judge on that. Leave your comments below. Red dots, we got the 8.T2 and the Pro. Size-wise, the Pro will be closest at about 11.6 ounces, depending on which article you read. And the Svelte T2 with the ScalarWorks mount coming in unfairly to Big Bone Optics at under 5 ounces. Prism wise, for etched reticles, we have the popular with Internet Pours and company shills Primary Arms Microprism 1X, weighs in at 7.6 ounces at absolute co-witness. And for weight size comparison, Vortex Spitfire 5X Prism with the Venom coming in at about 11.4. So that's your comparisons. In conclusion, I like how the Lead and Steel is singled out Sig first to go head to head. Hopefully it's a home run for them, and they'll be able to rise above your typical lower middle brands like Swamp Fox, Sightmark, Crimson Trace, Monstrum, CV Light, True Glow, Tasco, Feaci, ADE, etc., etc. Pew pew. Anywho, I wish I had the ammo budget to test this fully. So this is when I leave it to the big boys to get that working review in. Anytime now. Thanks for your time. Be safe.